comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Both fighters are looking for a way to fill up their super art gauge. Gaining some meter would open up the opportunity to deal huge damage, but that's easier said than done. Okay, they trade dragging on a super art here to turn up the heat. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Drive time! Barely blocks the jump in. A quick breather. Both of them are low on health and the kick hits! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Both fighters need to find a way to utilize their drive. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Smart play with the throw. Life lead is there, but still uses their drive gauge. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Are they thinking about how denies the jump in attempt? Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Open with a jump in? The last round. It's now or never. Pokes with a medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Charges forward. We're just getting started here. Hits the drive. Gotta be big time whip. They may be planning to spend their drive gauge here. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Meets them air to air. Good judgment there. Drives and back misses. Ooh, what a smart throw. A jump, reads the jump in perfectly. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Player 2 has a big drive gauge. Rushes in. Perfect execution with the anti-air. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? There's a burnout. Drops them. Lightning kicks. Connects with the throw. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Absolute beast! I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Great block on that ambiguous cross-up. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Decides to go in with the target combo. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. Goes for the surprise rush in. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Throws him. What's next? Gets the jump in. Jumps? They break things off to take a quick boost. Charges forward. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. Rolls in. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Decides to buff up while they can. Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Box him with a target combo. Knockdown and drink level 4 and now a full house to play with. Blocks the low heavy and swagger hermit punch. Juicy damage. Going on the offensive? Player sets up with the jump in. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? They exchange blows. What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight.
Open, curls him from above. Who will come out on top in this final round? The swagger step sends him flying. The fighters return to the middle of the low. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Player 2 with a slight lead. Tatsugeki to the face. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes. This can lead to some big damage. Somehow manages absolutely relentless. Fights back with authority. Oh my, the throw tech. All with a no throw. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. Take a seat! They don't have any leeway to make a mistake. Someone's gotta make a move. Are you kidding me? Player 2 was definitely sweating during that well-earned win.
Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Checking their opponent. Starts with a jump in. Goes for the throw. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. All right. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. They need to hold out. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Gets the knockdown, and now, forward throw. Not letting them out of the corner. Player 1 hits him for the stun. This might be over right here. They're barely hanging in there. Can they hold out any longer?
Good defense.
The throw ends the round. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
Tries to catch him out with the arc slam. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Gets the knockdown, and now uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Barely blocks the jump in. What'll happen here? Hidden variable? Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Big opportunity now in this one. They're going for the super art? Gets the throw. Burnout activates. Player 1 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their critical art now? Burns all 3 for the final bout. I hope they've got a stretcher on standby. This unleashes some big damage. Player 1, no way, that win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. Player 1 was an absolute